he originally wrote this track for someone else, but his team said, nope, this is yours. And thank goodness, because it is an absolute smash. Now, we're jumping to 2014 when T-Swift told the haters to shake it off. With a music video showcasing everything from ballet to twerking, let's shake, shake, shake it off with Taylor Swift on Hits Radio.
What a lovely big bed all to myself. Nighty-night.
That's Pink with Don't Let Me Get Me here on Hits Radio. Keeping it real about fighting our own inner demons. We've all got them. But setting some time aside for great tunes and a little boogie, that makes it all so much easier. So thank you for setting some time aside to hang out with me here on Hits Radio. I absolutely love our weekly check-ins. And the throwback party is just getting started. Coming up next on the Hits Radio Throwback, I've got a triple threat for ya. Little Mix bringing the girl power. NSYNC taking us back to those boy band glory days. And Tayo Cruz with a banger that's pure dynamite.
Hey, thanks. So, which coloured house do you think Susie will visit first today?
It's dynamite. Tayo Cruz on Hits Radio. A track that takes me right back. It's one of those that like transports you to a moment in time. This for me was the Tayo Cruz era. In the noughties, his music was everywhere. Radio, clubs, even walking around the shops. Pure feel-good energy from Tayo. Now we're shifting gears, but keeping the party alive with a song that has a little Irish charm. If you've ever dreamt of falling for someone in a pub in Ireland, or you just love a killer fiddle solo, this one's for you. It's Ed Sheeran with Galway Girl.
Now, you keep an eye on Dr. Juno and make sure she goes the right way to work.
Disco. It's the thong song on the Hits Radio Throwback. I was literally thinking about this track the other day because it takes me back when it first came out. I just booked my very first job working on cruise ships, singing and dancing, living the dream. And guess where rehearsals were? Yes, South Beach, Miami. I arrived and I was like, someone pitched me. I have hit the jackpot. Yeah, 17-year-old me was wide-eyed and soaking it all in. But here's the kicker. Whenever this song came on in restaurants and clubs, I kid you not, girls would hop on the tables, drop their thongs, and wiggle their little bottoms. I was flabbergasted, you guys. The noughties were a wild time. Now coming up, we'll shift gears back to an absolute classic with Amy Winehouse and Snap on the Hits Radio Throwback.
Sour, salty, bitter, or sweet. I'm your taste buddy whenever you eat.
Rhythm is a dancer, a 90s dance floor classic, always a vibe, and that synth is so iconic. Every time it comes on, I snap back into my competition dance mode from my teenage years. But let's be real, it also gets the award for worst lyric of all time. Cause I'm as serious as cancer when I say rhythm is a dancer. Well, I'd love to transport back to that writing room when everyone looked at each other, nodding their heads in approval. Yeah, that sounds great. It is a bit dramatic for a dance anthem, but hey, it's still a banger. Now let's shift gears. For anyone who's ever had their heart broken, this one's for you. Sometimes you just need to dive into the music and let it heal. Here's Shawn Mendes with Stitches.
There. After all that, the Ninky Nonk only wanted a kiss. Isn't that a pip?
Lady Gaga, Poker Face on the Hits Radio Throwback. It is so lovely to see Gaga back on the scene, making the rounds on socials with her new video. She has a famous dance crew, Royal Family founder Paris Gobel, choreographing some of the best dancers in the industry. It literally looks like a contemporary dance company performance in the music video, and I am here for it. Now, when we toured with Gaga on the last day of tour, I wrote my name and my number on a piece of paper and wrote, "Let's dance." I'm still waiting for that call. Now, I may have just celebrated another birthday, but I am still willing to throw down. I've got another 2 hours of throwbacks coming your way whilst we wait for the Gaga to give me a call.
Wow! Look at that! This is great, because I was feeling a bit hungry.
Time to go! Time to go!
Oh, that's it for now. My making time's over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.
It's Jennifer Lopez with Love Don't Cost a Thing on Hits Radio, a 2001 anthem that not only gave us life, but made the white puffer coat Let's go.
Well, you know what we always say, Naz. No job's too easy.
Christina Aguilera with Dirty. What? A track that not only redefined her image, but also gifted us with one of the most iconic music videos of the noughties. Now, I actually toured with Christina Aguilera. We opened for her, and I can reveal that hearing her sing in person on stage was a revelation. Her voice is so ridiculously powerful. And way back when, in LA, on the Sunset Strip, when she featured in the Pussycat Dolls show before we were a recording group, I'll post a pic on my social so we can reminisce. She brought so much buzz amongst the industry that paved the way for our future as a recording group, and later invited us to open on her tour. Thanks, Christina, you absolute powerhouse. Now coming up, it's Avicii, Destiny's Child, and Nelly Furtado.
Okay, here we go.
We are going to the moon.
Yes. Nelly Furtado, a throwback from 2006, the song of the summer at the time. Now, summer may be a ways away, but I'm seeing spring everywhere at the shops at the minute, and even the thought of spring is starting to spring is helping me feel a little bit warmer. So let's jump to another collab that defined a summer. This time we're springing to 2013, a time when we would stay up all night to get lucky. Apparently, according to Pharrell and Daft Punk, it's Get Lucky on the Hits Radio Throwback.
Oh, wrong foot. Whoops. Bridge. You try.
Britney Spears with You Drive Me Crazy on the Hits Radio Throwback, a late 90s pop banger that takes us back to the era of low-rise jeans, belly tops, and some of the most iconic choreography in pop history. Now, a fun little fact is that this track was originally recorded for NSYNC's debut album, but Britney's version became the one we all know and love. And you know what? I can't actually imagine NSYNC with this track. As a dancer myself, I always look for those moments in music history when dance plays a huge role in making a song a hit, and this was definitely one of those moments thanks to Britney. Now, coming up, I've got a double dose of goodness for you, some UK garage vibes from Mystique, and a solo smash from Justin Timberlake, so keep it locked.
There's a roof keeping out the pouring rain. Things the spot waiting for a train.
Can't stop the feeling on Hits Radio. I love how this track crossed over from a children's animated movie soundtrack to actually winning him a Grammy. It's literally a track that speaks to everyone, thanks to the trolls. Now, this next track is for all the messages I've read about so many of you trying to stick to that New Year's fitness routine. It's the second month now. This is when the consistency becomes a killer. So pack your gym kit, prepare your meals if you're into that sort of thing, and let's dive into a week of keeping those promises to yourself. Let's crank up the heat with a dance classic synonymous with 80s leotards and bum squeezes. And a little fun fact, I know some of these girls, they've had babies, and one day they're gonna say, "There's mommy." Pretty iconic, to be fair. It's Eric Praise with Call on Me. Let's go.
What shall we play today, DJ?
Press the button and let's find out.
Will Smith, a track that not only gave us one of the most iconic movie themes of the 90s, but also one of the most iconic dances. Now, whether you're a dancer or not, you've surely tried the Men in Black dance at least once. Some message saying that they tried it just now at home, and I do love that. So many of you still know the moves. The slide with me, the rock with me. It was like the new electric slide there for a minute. Now, a fun fact, I actually performed this dance on Cedric the Entertainer Presents. It was a comedy TV series back in the States many years ago. I'll share a little throwback clip on my socials, so make you check it out. It is pretty funny. Now, we're heading into the final hour of the Hits Radio Throwback, and I've saved some absolute bangers for you.
Who'll win the next cool, crazy race in Quiz? The quiz with added whiz.
Trance, Set You Free, a 90s dance classic with an iconic piano riff, pure nostalgia. Now, before we move on, Sarah in Manchester says, "This takes me right back to my school disco. Best times ever." And Sarah, I couldn't agree more. Those school discos were legendary, weren't they? I'll never forget coming home from a disco covered in sweat, feeling like I danced till I dropped. Now, let's jump ahead
having fun playing like us. Well, Mogo's gone with Amy to play for New Adventures on the Way. I wonder what fun they'll be having today.
Fill me in. On Hits Radio, a UK garage classic that still hits as hard now as it did back in the year 2000. I loved his way of smooth storytelling vibes. And coming up next on the Hits Radio Throwback, I've got a killer lineup with James Hype, Katy Perry, and Tupac, so keep it locked.
Easy crew, come in, come in. Are you reading me? Message from President Wensley Dale. Listen up, you three. You sorted out me picture good. You're all I'd like to thank. And the prize for the best painted skateboards goes to me talented nephew, Frank.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Wensley.
Rasta Mouse, come in, come in. That was an arty plan. Me think it was a masterpiece.
Thanks. Me love that. Irie man.
It changes. On the Hits Radio Throwback, always a track that makes you stop and think. I like that. Now, let's lighten the mood a little. You know that feeling when a song comes on, and no matter where you are or what you're doing, you just have to sing along? Well, this next one is one of those for me. It's impossible not to belt it out, and I bet it's going to be the same for you. So warm up those vocal cords, because here's Natasha Bedingfield with Unwritten. These words are my own.
Oh, don't forget the onions, potatoes and peas. 'Cause we provide the harmonies. Meet the veggies.
We're the veggies.
Oh, they grow here in my nursery. Meet the veggies.
We're the veggies. And we love Mr. Blue.
That's me.
Go play that game on Hits Radio. An absolute classic. I'm really enjoying this track right now. And speaking of classics, I've got a message from Jess in Brighton. She says, this song takes me straight back to my uni days, my flatmates, and I would play this on repeat while getting ready for nights out. Right now, I'm listening with a cuppa in hand, reminiscing about those chaotic but amazing times. I love that, Jess. Crazy how life changes, you know? But what a great way to unwind. Thanks for hanging with me. Up next, let's unwind with Jess with some epic tunes from Dua Lipa and Black Eyed Peas.
Mr. Tumble, your magic isn't working.
I know. I'm sad.
Peas with I Got a Feeling. Still the ultimate track to lift the energy. Like anywhere I ever DJ, if this track comes on, everybody's on the dance floor. I love when a classic does that to you. Now, I am dancing in the studio. I hope wherever you're listening, you're having a little boogie as well, like nobody's watching. Now, let's get ready to warm up those vocal cords again, because we are about to dive into a song that demands your best high notes. Whether you're in the car, at home, or out and about, I know this one is going to have you singing along. It's Mariah Carey with Fantasy on the Hits Radio Throwback.
Mummy,
Yes, Topsy.
please can we have a pet of our own when we move house? And that's what Mummy said. Yes, I think so.
Yes, I think so, Topsy and Tim. You can have a pet when we move house because you are very caring and loving pet sitters.
Hooray! We're getting our pets! We're getting our pets! We're getting our pets! We're getting our pets! We're getting our...
And remember what Mr. Fishwick said. No loud noises.
And that's it, Mummy. Was that?
Your leg